I'm sorry. We just can't take the risk.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about, Sarah. What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra. We're back with more Days Gone. Thank you for joining me, as always.
Well, that's it. That's as far as I can go.
How can I help?
You can't unless you have a DNA synthesizer somewhere.
No, but there's an auto parts store near Fort Klamath that I could check out.
You can't get what I need there. God, do you think I would learn?
I actually think I know where you'd get one.
Really?
Yeah, your old lab, Cloverdale.
Okay, yeah, that's great. All we have to do is find a way over the mountains.
Yeah, you're right. That would be impossible.
Yeah.
You know a way over, don't you?
How do you think I got here, Sarah?
Good, you can take me.
Is that an order, Lieutenant?
Yes. No, no, it's not an order.
Which is it?
Well, I don't know. Are you gonna take me or not?
Am I your husband or your lackey? Tell me, Sarah.
Dress warm, pack light.
Hey, Deke.
Oh my God! If you say thank you one more time,
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
This is why I'm so confused with where our bearing's at with Sarah, because she's either wanting to kiss us and acknowledge the fact that I'm supposed to be her husband, but then, on the flip side, she's all about in this business with wanting to do whatever she's doing and, like, shell-shocked with the freakers, and I just don't get it.
Captain? Yes, we're heading out to retrieve a piece of equipment that I need.
I see.
How's your work progressing?
Good. Good. With Corporal St. John's help, I've been able to make some good progress. Thank you for assigning him to my project.
Well, Lieutenant Weaver's also been making progress. He says he'll be ready to test his chemical weapon by the end of the week.
I heard. Mine will be ready soon.
You realize you are more valuable than any piece of equipment. Equipment can be replaced. You cannot.
I've been in this ship before, Matt. You know that I can handle myself.
Yeah.
Carry on, Lieutenant. Corporal.
Thank you, Colonel.
I'd like to see Weaver's equipment right now. I'd like to see what he's doing. I'd like to step on his status.
We know that the other lieutenant is playing with napalm, making some sort of like napalm Molotov cocktail, which I can't wait to get my hands on.
What?
All the yes sirs and no sirs and the saluting and the ranks and the uniforms just seems kind of pointless, you know, considering.
Hey, you were in the army once. You should know.
Yeah, that was before the end of the world.
Different.
How?
Oh, there were more people in the world. I don't know. I mean, having a military made more sense.
I think it makes more sense now.
Why?
It's utter fucking chaos out here.
Okay.
We need the order and discipline, or we're not gonna make it.
Okay, Sarah, whatever you
I've been in
say.
plenty of camps that are doing just fine without having a colonel breathing down their necks.
You know what's funny about uniforms and ranks?
I just want to get Sarah and get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to be hanging around this colonel and his bloody army military base and whatever the hell they have planned. The only promising thing that I foresee with sticking around with these guys is they're obviously preparing for an all-out war with the freakers, so if it means that we're going to be taking the fight to the freakers and we can just take them out in like big numbers, like with some bazookas and this napalm and all this other stuff, because I know they've got RPGs. O'Brien alluded to having RPGs and stuff in there, so if we get to get our hands on that kind of stuff, hanging around is all the more worthwhile.
Their problems.
They've now got someone.
Hey, shut it off!
You know who you're talking to, boy?
We got orders to keep anyone from...
To keep anyone from what, Corporal?
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't see it was you. It's the Colonel, ma'am. He's given us orders to keep an eye out for anyone going AWOL.
Are you accusing me of going AWOL?
No, ma'am.
Then get out of my way.
That's an order, son.
Corporal, what are you still doing there? Get the hell out of my way.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'll have to report this.
Yeah, you do that.
Feel free to. Let them know that we're just going over this mountain and
Well, he said
we'll
he's
be
gonna
right back.
report you. I mean, how's Matt gonna take that?
We've still got a fair way to go, ladies and gentlemen. So through the power of editing, I'll see you guys in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Told you. Power of editing, ladies and gentlemen. It's a powerful thing. And I know just on the other side of this little bridge tunnel way, we make it back to our old area.
To move that out of the way.
My God, what the hell is that?
That is a sigil. It's a warning sign from the Rippers.
What's a ripper?
Rippers. Rest
Oh,
in
I
peace.
forgot
They
you
were
were
a cult.
tucked away in your own little
Some
world,
of them
Sarah.
Worshipped the freaks. They wanted to be like them. And, you could see what happened if you didn't want to be like them.
How do we deal with them if we run into them?
We ain't gonna run into them. You can help me move this or what?
Yeah, sure.
Told you, Sarah. I've undergone change as well. Will these two ever be the same again? I just want Deacon and Sarah to ride off into the sunset and be a happy couple. I know that's kind of cliche, but you know what? He spent 2 years looking for Sarah. I think he deserves that break. Especially with all the shit that he has had to deal with in that time frame.
Okay, hang on. This is gonna be a tight squeeze.
Jesus.
That's what she said.
No wonder everyone gave up their cars.
This is nothing. There's a tunnel up in the old Belknap Road that Boozer and I rode through all the time. Traffic had been backed up at a Nero checkpoint for about a mile when everything got overrun.
Sounds horrible.
I've seen worse, but yeah.
We're actually not that far from the tunnel, so I was hoping it'd be a little bit closer to Lost Lake so we could pop in and
Hey,
visit
this looks
Booze Man.
familiar.
Yeah, it's right up here.
Something tells me we're not going to be able to do that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know whether we're ever going to see Boozer again, which is bitterly disappointing, because I was loving the relationship between Boozer and Deacon. Some of you might think I'm crazy, but I was definitely getting Daryl and Merle vibes, like the brother connection from The Walking Dead, and then, obviously, Boozer goes and loses his arm, just like Merle did, so helps further draw those comparisons.
Wow. I never thought I'd see this place again.
Last time I was here, your dickhead security guard pulled his gun on me.
Okay.
Oh!
All right, the power's still on.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. There's a solar array on the main rooftop. I think I also heard rumors about a nuclear-powered generator, but I never saw it.
Okay, well, how the hell are we gonna get in?
Here, I'll show you. Like you said, power's still on, right? Sarah Irene Whitaker, ID 2007659.
Good afternoon, Sarah Irene Whitaker. Welcome back to Cloverdale Research Iron Butte Facility. It has been 751 days since your last login.
Wow.
Well, you guys are a little more high-tech than I remember.
It's not really that impressive. Ari's not intelligent. She's like a souped-up smartphone app.
Scary.
Artificial intelligence response interface.
They've still got stuff growing up in here.
Oh my God.
What is it?
Nothing. It's...
What the hell?
Look at this. There's so much food here.
Sarah, this should be dried
It's
up and...
the irrigation system. It's all self-automated. So as long as the power's on, this is self-sustaining.
Oh, wow, well, shit, this place has everything. It's got food, it's got water, it's got power, it's got a big fucking fence. I'm surprised no one is camped out here.
Well, it's like you said, the power's still on. That's 8,000 volts telling everyone to keep the fuck out. See?
Makes
Come
for a
on.
good settlement. I mean, we can just get everyone to move up in here. That's all I'm saying. I personally feel the one thing that this game is missing that could take it to the next level, and I have mentioned it maybe once or twice before, but if we had something like a Fallout 4 settlement building system, You don't have to physically have it so you can place every item down, but just give the option to, like, build things and place, like, fabrications somewhere. That would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, shit! Didn't take long for the crows to get up in this base. Sons of bitches. As if they weren't giving me enough trouble on the other side of the goddamn mountain, they've now migrated over here. Leave the corn crops alone! Anyone would think it'd be Resident Evil up in this bitch with all these crows. What, just like that, they're gone?
Oh. Goddamn crows. Goddamn crows.
They're infected. It's what's made them so hyper-aggressive.
Makes them a pain in my ass.
It makes sense, I mean,
As long as we're quiet.
they'd be scavenging the flesh of the dead.
Okay. Come on.
We gotta get inside. Hang on a minute.
What the hell happened here?
I don't know.
They were shot.
These people all worked here, right? Did you know them?
Yeah. Yeah, I knew him. Let's go, come on.
They were trying to leave and they got killed by the looks of it. What kind of shady shit you doing up in here, Sarah?
Someone shot them all. As they were what? Trying to leave?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yep,
And then they just
the
locked place
goddamn
up
security
and
guard.
left. Why would they do that?
I don't know, Deacon. I don't know, I wasn't here.
I've always said from the beginning that I felt Sarah's company had something to do with the infection.
Sarah Irene Whitaker,
Be it
ID 200765,
the creation or the
9?
distribution.
Shit.
It's definitely starting to have a lot of Umbrella Corporation vibes about Cloverdale. Especially the fact that it looks like people were trying to leave and they were getting killed.
Why is Ari working at the front gate and not the front door?
Honestly, I'm surprised she's working at all. I remember the guys in the IT department constantly complaining about the system going down, and that was with weekly maintenance. Now it's been, what, 2 years?
It's because there has to be someone up inside. I mean, why else would the power still be on? If the place was abandoned, the power would all be off, right? That's all I'm saying.
God damn it, I don't understand why these aren't working.
Hey, Sarah.
See?
You know how you said that no one could get in here?
Yeah? Why?
Maybe they're already here.
Motherfucker. My God, you're right. They've locked me out. Hey! Hey, let us in! We're not here to hurt you, and we're not here to stay! Oh, God, let us in!
They ain't gonna open the doors.
Is there another way in?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got an idea. Come on.
We're gonna have to break into this bitch.
There's a fire escape in the back of the maintenance building.
But why won't they have that locked out too?
We don't know that they've locked out anything. I mean, it's probably just a glitch. The emergency exits can't be locked out. They're part of Cloverdale's safety protocols.
There is definitely a ton of food.
Here, this is it. I just have to figure out how to get up there.
Hold on.
Well, shooting the lock would be a good idea, I assume.
God damn it!
There we go.
Shot. You done that before?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, you know I'm a straight shooter. Don't you worry about that. But who is up in here? It just doesn't make sense that the power would still be running and food is still growing and everything else.
Parking lot, but I'm telling you, there's no way anyone could have gotten in past this fence. I know these people, and if Jim's in there, he's gonna let us in.
Jim, the rent-a-cop Jim? Jim who almost shot me when I tried to pick you up.
Deacon, that was so long ago, and a lot's changed since then.
Yeah, not for the better.
Oh!
Whitaker ID 200.
Piece of shit security guard might be inside. Where you at, Jim?
It has been 7 minutes since your last login. Please wait.
See, I told you. Those other doors must have been bugged or something. Ready?
Oh, okay, so there are people inside. Looks like they want to throw down.
Expect the worst.
I'm beginning to see your point on that.
Beginning to see my point. Don't worry, Jim's about to see the point of all my bloody bullets in a minute. How long is this going to take?
One eternity later.
Apparently it's going to take one eternity later.
ID 5429009.
Good morning. Deacon St. John. Welcome to Cloverdale.
It's a good thing Sarah helped me out and put us into the system.
Disable voice response.
Where you at, Jim boy? Good night. Where's all your mates at? Like, I expected there was going to be people inside, but I did not expect there was going to be this many people. However, with that being said, I've already identified the fact that this area is perfect if it comes to, you know, having to board yourself up in a place for a zombie apocalypse or a rapture of any kind. I was about to shoot you, Sarah. At least announce when you walk in the room. Actually, very curious if you still are watching this video. I appreciate you hanging around for this long. However, if you were in a zombie apocalypse, where would you, like, hold up? What would be one location you feel would be the best to kind of set up a base of operations?
Hands! Don't shoot! Hands! Don't shoot! I give up! I give up!
Yeah, put your hands up, Jim, you piece of shit.
We need him alive.
Oh, God damn it! I said hands!
All right, just tell me what you want.
Do you remember me?
Okay. All right.
Do you remember Sarah?
He's clean!
We were just defending ourselves.
Get down there.
Yeah, well, you might have been just defending yourself, but they're all dead now.
You know, the ones you shot in the head?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Get stuck into him, Sarah.
I mean, what was it, huh? What were they trying to do? Get home to their families, maybe bring them back here? You didn't want that, did you?
We just couldn't take the risk.
They were just wanting to survive as well. That's a piece of shit move.
Don't make me.
Jim, I'm gonna count to 3.
No.
1.
You don't understand.
2.
Look, don't do this.
3. Open the goddamn door!
All right.
Jim knows more than what's going on here that he's wanting to let on.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Thank you, Jim. Yes, we know what we're doing.
You don't have to do this. Let me go.
I'm sorry. We just can't take the risk.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about, Sarah.
Come on. I want to get the hell out of here.
Deacon's thinking, what the hell's happened to my wife? For someone that was scared to shoot a gun at the beginning of this series, she has no problem dropping people now.
It's all true. I didn't want to believe it.
What are you talking about?
God, this is my fault.
What's your fault?
I should have seen it when it first went in. I mean, we used to grow wild ginger and grapefruit here. And then all of this changed. They sealed everything off. They took away my clearance. God, David kept telling me. He kept telling me that something was wrong.
Okay. Who's David?
David Gorman. He was this research intern. You know what I said? I told him that we're a farm and we're high tech and all that shit, and that there are billions of dollars at stake, and to just leave it alone. And he didn't listen. He hacked the system, he got behind the firewall, he told me that this was some sort of classified project or something. I don't know.
Classified project, just slow down and...
He wanted to be the next Edward Snowden. You see, he wanted to blow the lid off of this entire thing. David Gorman exposes the evil empire and saves the world and all that shit, and I didn't listen to him, Deacon. I told him that he was being paranoid.
What are you talking about?
And he must have broken in here and then gotten some sample of whatever the hell they were cooking in here.
Well, I don't understand. What do you mean?
I pieced it together myself a little while later. The night that I was stabbed, I went to the Cloverdale office in Farewell, and I went to go try and find David, but he was already gone. He'd been gone for 2 weeks. There was this big green expo in Portland. He must have gone to see a reporter. He was probably infected and he didn't even know it yet.
Oh my God.
And 2 days later, everybody at that conference was infected, and then they all got on
I
planes.
told you they were working on it.
And a week later, 2.5 billion people were dead.
Sarah, this isn't
I knew it.
Your fault. I mean, you couldn't have
I knew it.
You don't understand. It's the research. My research was a part of this. Deacon, I was a part of this. They used me.
I mean, it's still a bombshell, don't get me wrong. But did we not say this was coming? Like, okay, it's a bit cliche to go down that route, but it's still well done. Say what you want, ladies and gentlemen. You can try to rubbish this game all you want, but I'm telling you, this is still one of the best horror games and just games in general that you will ever play.
Hold on for a second. The electric fences, how would I turn them off?
The power relays are in a building by the greenhouse is why.
Okay, it's just that there's a lot of food here, and I was thinking about radioing Boozer, letting him and Ricky know, letting Lost Lake Camp know. Do you think you could load that up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
That's a great idea.
I'm gonna be right there.
Okay.
Great idea, Deacon. Why put that food to waste? I mean, I wouldn't shut the power off completely. I'd shut the power off, and instead of saying, hey, come get the food, I'd be like, hey, just come to this place. This place is brilliant. Leave Iron Mike behind. Just turn around and tell Boozer, Ricky, Addy, tell them to come up here. We'll start our own settlement. That's what I'm talking about.
Building, yeah, that's gotta be it.
There better not be crows around this area, let me tell you what. Of course they are. I don't even think I've got enough stuff to make the Molotovs to get rid of their nests. Do I? Please. Oh, I do. Well, isn't that convenient? Oi, piss off. I'm going to burn your house now. You brought this shit upon yourself. No, no.
That does it.
Will you guys just piss off? Seriously.
That does it. Burn, you little bastards.
Where's your other nest? Ow! It has to be in the tree just up around here. There it is.
Yes, this'll do it.
Ow! Where are you gonna sleep now? Where are you gonna sleep now?
No, I just gotta jimmy that door.
At least the crows are off my back.
Not so hard.
I also wonder whether or not the Colonel will ever find out that Sarah and I are husband and wife, and how that would transpire and go down. And now it's starting to snow.
Boozer, it's Deacon. Come back. Lost Lake Camp. Is anyone there?
Deke, is that you?
Yeah, Boozer, it's me.
Hey, it is good to hear from you, brother.
Good to hear from you too. Listen, I got a lot of time. The research facility that Sarah used to work at, the one near Iron Butte, the one near the Ripper, you know the one that I'm talking about, right? So listen, there's food here. Lots of food. Corn, so tell Ricky, tell Iron My Town to send someone.
Wait, you found her? What, you found Sarah?
Yeah, I found her. Booze, man, I found her.
That is awesome, Deke. When are you bringing her back? What, to Lost Lake?
I just got goosebumps.
I'm not gonna get into that right now.
Deke?
Yeah.
Tell her you can be safe, okay? Be safe.
Boozer. Boozer. Lost Lake Camp, come in. Ah, damn it.
Lost Lake, come in.
Ricky. Okay, good. Listen up.
Deke?
Yeah, it's me. Listen, there's a...
I don't think we'd hear from you again. Iron Mike said you weren't coming back.
Look, I don't have a lot of time. Listen, there's this...
Did you find her?
Yeah, I found her. Ricky?
I'm glad, Deke. You were right. We made it. I'm glad she did too.
Are you though? You sound disappointed.
Yeah, okay, listen, there's this farm, okay? There's power. It's got electrical fences.
Electric fences, okay?
And if you come here, ask Boozer. It's where Sarah used to work by Iron Butte. He's gonna know the place. You come over here, you're gonna find food. You're gonna find lots of food.
Okay.
Oh, how's he doing?
Oh, good. You'll never believe who Iron Mike made head of security.
Are you kidding? Wow, that's great. Could you tell... You know what? Listen, I gotta go, Ricky. But, you know what? Wait a second. That thing you said about, lighting a candle, I think maybe you were right.
I know. Ricky out.
Bye, Ricky.
I still don't know where I sit with Ricky, whether I like her or not.
St. John, this is Curry. Where are you? One of my men reported that you went through his checkpoint at the Tealson Pass.
I did.
Yeah, Captain. There's a research facility in Iron Butte. It's like Lieutenant Whitaker said, there's an important piece of equipment that she needed. And this was the only place that she could get it.
She's not answering her radio. The Colonel wants to know why you're not back yet.
Tell him we're on our way.
The Colonel wants to speak to you.
Sorry, Captain, you're breaking up. Heading out right now. St. John out.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to wrap up this episode. Thank you for joining me as always. When we return, we'll take Sarah back, find out everything that's going to go on involving all of that. But if you did enjoy this episode and you have been enjoying the Days Gone series, be sure to leave a like on the video. It goes a long way to supporting myself and this channel, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you're new to the channel, there's plenty of other content to check out. I urge you to go do so. And if you enjoy what I'm throwing down, hit that subscribe button. Pledge your allegiance to the Godzirra Nation. Well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. With your help, we can well and truly get there. Join me on this grand adventure, ladies and gentlemen. In the description down below, series playlist if you've missed any of the previous episodes, as well as my social media links. If you haven't followed me on any of those yet, feel free to go do so. Hit that notification bell before you leave so you get notified every single time something brand new goes down on the channel. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.